Hey guys. So I don't know why I always laugh when I say that, but I do. I am in Atlanta, Georgia. Well, actually I'm in Stockbridge right now, and I'm starting the filming locations of Stranger Things yet again, but this time I'm going to start with season 4, and then I'm going to work my way to the other seasons for locations that I had never visited before, and then I'm also going to do a few that I have. I also want to introduce my niece because she's going to be with me on this trip, and she's going to be helping me. So oh my gosh, look, I did the thumb thing. I need to be very careful. I did this a lot in my last video. So I just wanted to introduce her so that you guys, you know, if you see her on video, you know who she is. And anyway, so let's get started. Yay! Alright guys, well right now, like I said, I'm in Stockbridge at Patrick Henry High School, or I think it's Patrick Henry Middle School, I can't remember. But this was used, as you know, for both Hawkins Middle School and Hawkins High School. Hawkins Middle School is supposed to be over here, and then Hawkins High School is right there. And starting, hold on. So starting with season 4, they introduced the scene. So they introduced the scene right over here. And there's a car coming down. I should have just waited. All right, so starting with season 4, they actually introduced the scene right here. And you'll see a car coming down this way. And they go down here, and then they show the school. And then it actually says Hawkins High School again up here. There's a sign there. And then I think the next scene is Max. She comes off the bus, I think. She comes off the bus or something. And then a counselor comes up to her and starts talking to her. And that actually happened. My niece is just taking pictures over here. So it kind of like happens like right around here. So I'll just show you guys around, and I'll try to remember everything as I go. All right, so in season 4, the scene starts out right about here, and this is where the sign used to be that said Hawkins High School, I think, and at some point it said middle school. As you can see, they've taken it off now. I was trying to see if I could find where it was. Right here, there seems to be like an indentation here and there. Maybe it was right there. Yeah, so the scene kind of starts right here, and they show the car coming down here, and then it kind of pans this way as the car is going down, and the camera is actually right behind the sign. So wherever the sign really was, it shows it right here, and the car goes out. Then the next scene kind of cuts right about there where the school bus is, and the counselor is standing over here having everybody go to the gym, and then Sam comes off the bus right over there. All right, so like I was saying, Hawkins High School sign was somewhere up here. This is where the bus was. I think this is right about where the bus stops. And when Sam gets off the bus, I think the angle is like this, and they show the school this way. I have a lot to go through the school because there's a lot of scenes that has filmed here, so little by little I'm going to try to get it all. Look, you can see the tiger sign on the floor there. Yeah, I was really trying really hard to find someone to talk to, and there's too many fans here too now, but like, you know, they have all these signs, which is not good. Yeah, there was a person earlier inside of these, but oh well. I think I'm gonna have to just go because there's no way to get in. But it says without permission. If I can ask someone, then I would go in. Do you see anything in there? A little bit. Oh yeah. Definitely see. Oh, wait. That's super cool. Oh, is that a helicopter to come get us? Probably to keep an eye on us. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Right behind this, there's a sign. Can you see it?
No. Can't really get it.
Yeah, there's definitely something here, and they covered it up. So something from the show, which unfortunately you can't see it at all, but there's definitely something right there. I know for a fact because I've seen a video of it. What do you see over here?
Cameras.
Cool, look at all that. Yeah, they definitely have added more stuff. Oh, darn. All right. Yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. Damn it. I knew this was gonna happen. I was trying to get here sooner before this happened. And now it's all locked up. So there's a scene with Lucas, Mike, and Dustin. They're walking towards the camera this way. You can notice that window in the background and all this. And as they reach over here to the wall, right where this is covered up, there was a sign right there that said "Go Tigers" right here, which is actually still there. It's just covered up, which I really wish that you could see it somehow. At some point, some of it was off, but they fixed it again. But anyways, that's where that scene filmed right. See a little bit in here. There's the stage. See the stage right there? Sorry, I'm trying to focus this thing. Oh, why is it always so hard to focus? Yeah, there we go. And then it's hard to get it over there, but you can kind of see where Eddie was standing. I'm gonna have to put the phone this way. But Eddie would have been standing in the middle over there in front of those windows when he was standing on the table. The table is still there too. But I need to record this way or it's gonna be a bad video. Oh wait, you can kind of see it right there. See? Gosh, man. I'm pretty sure the payphone was placed, and in season 4, I believe it's towards the beginning, he's talking on the phone. I forget who he's talking to, but I just remember, like, after he gets off the phone, he kind of goes like this and walks off this way.
School.
So I was just noticing my screenshot, and when Dustin walks, when he turns around and flicks, you know, the air, you can actually see those two things in the shot. So it was definitely placed right about here. So cool. All right, so look at, I am inside of the gymnasium right now. I'm so sweaty, so forgive me, but how cool is this? It says Tigers right there. Oh my gosh, I am so sweaty. I look like I've been like outside for hours, which I wasn't. There's 2 other fans behind us. So cool. Oh my God. So this is from the beginning. Look, it says Tigers. Oh my God, that's so cool. This starts in season 4. You see them standing up here a lot. This is where everything happens, right here. There it is. Oh my God, I've been wanting to see this for so long. So freaking cool. So in season 1, you see Nancy and Jonathan. First Nancy's sitting here, and then Jonathan comes up and he joins her and he sits right next to her. Then the angle's like right here. Which this was also used a little bit for the end of season 4, as well as the cafeteria. me get on this side too. The whole thing. Oh, you see this a few times too? You see that a few times. Well, like I was saying, you can see that right there in the shot. There's like a part where Lucas is standing like right above it. Oh my God, it's so cool. Nice. All right. Do you want a picture like that on the floor or anything like that?
Sure. Do you want to take it with your camera?
So I think I mentioned earlier that the sign that was right here for season 4 was high school, but it was actually the same sign as the, you know, from other seasons. I don't know why I would say high school, but no, the sign did read Hawkins Middle School, student drop off is what it said. Next angle, I don't want to get too deep because you can see this grass has really grown out a lot, but the next angle is kind of from here and it follows her and she goes back there, which I don't really want to get back there. Let me see. Hold on, see if I can get a little closer. Right about there is where she walks. But yeah, it's so cool. You can definitely see this in the shot too, which is awesome. So towards the end of season 4, they're in the car, and you know, they're driving around Hawkins and seeing all the destruction, and they pan by the school and they show the sign of the school, kind of like that. And the next scene is at downtown Hawkins, but they also use the school as a, whatchamacallit, they use it for shelter, and there's all these people inside of the gymnasium in beds and stuff laying down, so they use it again towards the end for, like I said, for shelter. And I'll show you those angles as well. So towards the end of season 4, this is the angle that you see the school when Steve, Dustin, and Robin, they park their car right around here and they're grabbing some stuff from the trunk and they start walking towards the school, and Dustin's kind of limping a little bit. This is where the camera angle was. And then the next scene is inside of the cafeteria, which I believe that scene was filmed in both cafeteria and the gymnasium, because you can kind of tell with the windows in the background, they kind of change a little bit in 2 different scenes. But anyways, this is that angle. All right, so in season 4, we see the library again, and you actually can see the light post and everything as the car is driving by. You know, the kids are in the van and they're seeing all the destruction. They actually show the library in that scene. And then there's a church in the next scene that they show, which we'll go over there as well. Okay, so this church right here was also featured in season 4. This is like, again, towards the end when the car is driving and they see all the destruction and stuff. They show parts of this church. It's a very quick shot, but it's also very close to where the library and everything is, which is down that way. So yeah, this is a church right here that they show for like a very small clip. So of course I'm not on the street, so it's not going to come out perfectly, but this is, I believe the angle was this way, and there were some people standing right here. But yeah, they show it very, very quickly. Yeah, that's basically that part of that scene. So right now I'm on Old Bethel Road, and this lady back in downtown this road. I don't know exactly which one, or like, not which one, but I don't know exactly what part of this road they filmed. And this road is pretty long. I already went all the way down as much as I wanted to, and now I'm driving back this way. But there's a lot of trees on both sides of the road at one point, so kind of feels like it was right there, but I'm not sure. Hey guys, so now I'm in Stone Mountain Cemetery, and this is where they filmed the famous running up the hill with Max in front of her brother's grave, you know, reading the letter to him. Okay, so for the first time we see the cemetery, the angle is right here, and Steve and the kids are in the car, and the car actually drives through here and it goes all the way up, and eventually the camera angle lifts a little bit where you can see the cemetery as they're driving upward. So I'm gonna have my niece actually do it. So the car actually comes from this direction and parks facing that way. I came in from this side, but yeah, it actually came from this side and it parks right where I am, and the camera kind of follows it this way.
Max?
Lucas, please. You can see that tree right there, and first Max and Lucas come out of the car, and they walk right up this way, and they stand right about here, because you can see all this in the background, and the camera angle changes when he's talking. You can see this over here. When she's talking, you can see this back here. So when Lucas and Max are talking, you can see all this in the background right here. So when she's talking, she's standing right about here talking, and you can notice all these trees and these headstones right here. When he's talking, you can notice all of this in the background. Sometimes it's blurred out, but there's a couple of shots that are like kind of like from this angle where you can kind of see everything. And then after they're done talking, the camera turns around. She starts to walk up. She's like, I'm gonna be right back. And Lucas stays behind, and he's standing right about here as he's talking to her. And then the next scene, I believe, is up there. And there's a couple angles from this, from here, angles from up there looking down. So I'm gonna make sure I get all those angles, but.
What, a letter? Just talk to me. To your friends. We're right here. I'm right here. Okay? I'm here. Just stay with me. It's not be long.
So the scene opens up with Max sitting on the ground right in front of Billy's grave, which I believe was right there, but you can see an indentation on the ground here, as you can see. Which that's really cool. But anyway, so the scene opens up right there. She's sitting down, and they're showing her from the back. And then the next part kind of pans over to the letter, and they show the letter. She's opening it up, and she starts reading Dear Billy. And the angles alternate between right here, where they kind of show you where she's sitting, right here. Some shots are from right back here again. There's also angles from here where you can notice these three headstones right behind her. See how there's like a bigger one, a medium one, and then a really smaller one. You can actually notice all three of them as they're showing her reading right here. And then once she reads the letter, at some point the camera pans back down below, and Dustin and Lucas notice that something is happening, and then eventually that's when she gets lifted off the ground right here, which is like the coolest shot ever. All right, so when Steve decides to finally say that it's enough and he wants to go see Max, the angle's like, you know, I think they show him coming out of the car, and then he goes up this way, and you can actually see these center blocks right here as Steve is walking up this way. And then there's another scene with Dustin. Dustin runs down to get help, and he gets into the car again and grabs the walkie-talkie and starts yelling code red, and then runs back up too. And so when they come up here, you know, everything happens here with the tape and everything. You know, they put the tape on her, the headphones on and stuff, and she starts to listen. Eventually she gets lifted, and when she gets lifted, the angle is like right around here, and you can see this tree right behind them, but the angle is like right here. So when she's lifted, she goes up right there, and then it ends with them, you know, when she finally comes down, it ends right here. Guys, look where I'm at. It's Vecna's house. Oh my god, it's way pretty. So this, I think this used to be a bed and breakfast, and now I have no idea. I'm like, do people live there? Do you think somebody lives there? So pretty. So the very first time we see the house is actually when they go back into time and give a little backstory on Victor Creel. That was his name, right? Victor Creel? And they show them like moving into the house, and the angle is actually from over here from the driveway. You see the car going up to the driveway this way. And that's probably one of the few times that you see it during the day. And then after that, they show it again a few times at night. Oh, actually, wait. They actually show it again towards the end of that episode with when the kids all come. I forget how many of them come. I'll look at my screenshots to make sure, but yeah, it's so cool and it's so pretty. So I was noticing in the first scene that we see the house, when the car is driving up to the driveway, there's actually a moving truck that says Mayflower parked right there, and the car parks right here. And then the very next shot you see is them standing in front of the house, like maybe over here, so admiring the house. And then there's another scene when you see a little girl running up these stairs right here. Whoa! Oh my god, I just tripped. I think she starts all the way down here, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. The street is literally right there, so I gotta be careful. So I think she goes all the way up these stairs. And you see her just running up to the house. And then the next shot is, you see it kind of like towards nighttime. And I think it's the father sitting out here holding a gun. And then when the kids come to visit, I believe it's Lucas, Steve, Robin, Max, Dustin, and maybe Jonathan. I have to look at all the pictures, sorry. But when you see them, I think you first see them all. I think they show them coming up the stairs. I don't know if you notice anything back here. And then they show them from this angle as well, going up the stairs. So I first think they're showing them going up these stairs, and then from here going up these stairs. And it's like a closer shot, like right here.
Rabbits, squirrels, Yeah, that's not creepy.
All right, so the scene opens up right here, and this is where Nancy and Robin drive through, and right here is where they put that sign that said Pennhurst Mental Hospital. And you do notice this building right here. I mean, this building is huge, by the way. If you come here, it took me a little bit to figure everything out, but yeah, this would be the side that they came in where they put the sign right there.
Beautiful, aren't they? We allow them 2 hours of outside.
So when you see the girls walking with the guy and they're coming from this way, you can actually notice that railing in the background right there. And then the next scene, they show you this entire area, but from that angle over there. So I'll have to get that angle as well. So like I was saying before, I had a really hard time figuring things out. So what I've done here is that I reversed the clip that I recorded so that you can kind of see a little bit where the girls were walking. They originally started walking at the end of the video. So by reversing it, it actually started out the right way. They started walking from that side. You do see that small little pool at some point, and then those steps coming up in the next clip. And they're following the path this way. So when the girls are walking, this is what you see in the background as they're walking. I'm just gonna keep walking like this. You'll notice this pool on the right hand side there. And then at some point, you kind of see, I think the camera follows them as well. And you notice all of this in the background as well as that pool over there. So the angle, I think, changes from front to back. Next, the girls are seen running towards the camera as the camera is moving inside like this. So they're trying to run away and their car was parked right here. Okay, so I just arrived at Boat Rock, and this is where the scenes of School Rock filmed.
Jesus, we thought you were a goner. Yeah, me too.
All right, well, here is School Rock. Look at all these rocks around here. It's so cool. But I believe this is where they filmed over here to the right. feel like this is it right here. Oh, so cool. So like I was saying, there's two sides as soon as you get in here, so I'm not entirely sure which one, but I feel like the first side I was on over there looks more like the spot where they were. Look how cool this is. It's freaking awesome.
My walkie was busted, man. I do now, apparently. I ran. I know exactly what time it was.
Okay, so now we're at Hopper's cabin. I'm so excited. So if you did watch my video from 2 years ago, I was able to come and get a little private tour, which was really awesome. So I'm back because my niece has never seen it, and obviously they used it for season 4, so I wanted to come back and get those shots. So excited.
And Netflix was here about 8 months ago filming for season 4. Have we all seen season 4?
Yeah.
Yes, awesome. Well, come along. Feel free to take some pictures.
So we're right now part of a tour. You can actually come and tour Hopper's cabin, which is awesome. I got my niece here with me, of course, but right now they're allowing you to come up and take pictures, which is really nice. And if you guys want to do a tour, just I'll put the information in the description. You just call and make a reservation. Oh, and you can also do the escape room for this.
Come on in. Welcome, welcome.
It's supposed to be the window, remember, in season 4. So neat.
Feel free to explore. We left 11's door open for you guys to have a look in there as well.
Wow.
I believe there's an Eggo box in the fridge if anyone wants to take pictures of the Eggo box.
Oh, that's super cool. Oh, there's some pictures here. What do we have over here? Is that Mike? That's so cute. E.T.
Just tilt the handle and it'll close.
Nice little touches everywhere. Did you have it decorated like this 2 years ago? Or did it change a little bit?
It was based on season 2 at that point.
Okay.
So it was, the couches were completely different.
Oh. I have to go back and look.
Changed to be based on season 3.
Okay.
Laura's, that was kind of them.
So she just said that they actually made a hole at the window and they painted that, like that green color you're saying?
Yes, the green color on the walls they painted for season 4. Now the hole in the roof would have been right above there. That was all done with CGI.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes. So they didn't actually break our roof, which we're thankful.
And in season 4,
All right.
this is where they have actually the van
You can
parks
drive
over
down
here.
there, yes. Are we gonna be in your shot?
No, you're totally fine. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. We're about to head out of here, so I just wanted to point out real quick, season 4, the van parks right here, and they're all standing right around here. This is where 11 hugs Joyce. Thank you. So, all right, we're heading out. That was really cool. So ever since season 4 came out, they've started doing tours now. It's $20 for the tour for each person, and you come and you get a tour of the cabin, and then they let you come around the property and park on this side over here or wherever you can to see the pumpkin patch. I'm gonna ask inside, but supposedly they used this again for season 4 when the football team is all in here and they trashed it inside. They actually show it from the outside too, and it looks way different. So I'll ask inside if that's true. So I was talking to the owner, and she let me know that they did film here for season 4, and you can see them all in here. She told me that they painted the walls in season 1 white, but this time they left them all this color, and there was things everywhere, she said. I mean, absolutely everywhere. And she said they used the bathroom as well, and they filmed outside as well. Here's the door where 11 goes in and starts eating inside the kitchen. And supposedly, where's the ladies' bathroom? Supposedly they use the ladies' bathroom. Supposedly Lucas threw up in here. So I came in here real quick. She said that you can actually see this in the shot. So I had to come in here and like try to get a good shot of it. But yeah, supposedly Lucas was throwing up in this bathroom. They filmed back here for season 4, and I believe in the front as well. Yeah, we talked to the owner for a while. Come on, Jody. We talked to the owner for a while, and she was very sweet. She showed my niece some photos of filming. I was in the bathroom when, oh no, I was trying to pay my tab when she was showing her everything, but I just want to record out here just because I don't have a video of everything, and I want to make sure I get everything. So now I've arrived at the trailer park, which is, I don't know, I think it's going to take me a little while to figure things out in here, but this is definitely the trailer park from season 4. This is where so much happened, you know, where Chrissy died. This is where Max's trailer is, and also Eddie's trailer, which both of their trailers were actually brought in for filming. They're not actually here, which is sad. But, and what else? And then of course, on the second part of season 4, this is where Eddie played his wonderful solo. But anyways, I'm gonna try to figure things out. You can definitely notice these mailboxes in a lot of the shots. I'm trying to figure out where the Forest Hills trailer park sign was. I almost feel like it was next to this trailer. You can kind of see a trailer that looks like this one, but there wasn't a window in front of the trailer, so I don't know if they put the sign on this side over here and put a trailer there. I'm not really sure, but I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna see how far I can figure this stuff out. So anyways, here's the trailer park. It's not very big. I think it just goes in a circle here. There's some people over there, so I think I'm gonna go ask them if they know anything. But I'll just walk around and see if I can recognize anything. So here's the trailer park where they used for season 4, and right here by this light post, I think this is where they put the sign that said Forest Hills Trailer Park. And when Jonathan and Nancy, is it Jonathan and Nancy?
No, Nancy and her friend from school.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, there was another guy with her, a friend of hers. When they come to see that, when they come to, you know, check things out, like I think they lie and say that they want to see Max, right? This is where they come in from, and you can actually notice the mailboxes right here and this trailer right there. So right here in this vicinity, I'm not sure exactly where, but you can see these trailers in the background. This is where Eddie's trailer would have been. I think it was parked like diagonal, but this is where Eddie's trailer was. And right here, this is where Max's trailer would have been. You can see those two trailers in the background. I'm sorry, the sunlight is not my friend right now. So yeah, you can see those two trailers in the back, and you can notice this concrete right here when they show Max's trailer. Sorry, I'm trying to fix the lighting as I'm recording. You can see the cop cars coming down this road here, and you can see the two trailers, and you can also see mailboxes. The mailboxes are over on this side over here, so I don't know if they added another set of mailboxes over here as well, but you do see those logs as well. So I was having a hard time trying to recreate that scene, but I'm like, I wonder if they just added more mailboxes over here as well. But they look just like that.
What about that one with the flag?
Yeah, I tried them twice. They were actually quite rude. I am not doing.
So one thing I'm noticing is that there isn't any fence anywhere. So I believe they added that fence back here somewhere, and that's where, you know, they were talking to the dog. Wonder if this was, I mean, look, there's like two of them right there. It could have been like, you know, the, very well could be where they put the, yeah. So yeah, so I think they might have put that fence back here somewhere. So now that I'm watching this clip, I can see now where this fence actually was. It was actually a very small fence. It was just a fence around the dog. See, like right there, and I can see this is where I was standing. Let me see if I can get a little closer, but over here, this is where they put the picnic table that was covered up. It was like around here somewhere, and there was like some children's, like, I don't know, like there's like this circular thing, I don't know what they call it, and like two little swings or something. That was all placed right here. So in the scene with Eddie, when he puts on that Michael Myers mask and he's sneaking around, you can notice this trailer right here and this grown like bush right here. There's also another scene when all of them are sneaking around and trying to steal that trailer. I believe there was another trailer that was around here or so, but you can notice this pole here and this trailer right here during that scene when they're running right between, I think. Another trailer that's visible when they're trying to steal that trailer, which that trailer I think was parked somewhere over here. It was a wooden one with some steps. You can notice this trailer in the background right there. So after they steal the trailer, You can see them driving right between these two trailers right here, coming from this direction that way. And this one, they kind of focus in on it, and you can see all the trash that the trailer leaves, that kind of like moves it all around when it drives by. But it was right between these two trailers. So when they pass by with the trailer that they've just stolen, you see this trailer and they go off this direction right here. And as they make a turn, there's like a tent or something on top of the trailer, and it falls off and it lands like right here. And what I find interesting is this tire track right here. I wonder if that was from the show. I mean, it could be, but I don't know for sure. But how cool would it be if that's really from when they filmed? I also want to make sure to point out Eddie's famous solo that I believe was filmed here, because this is where the trailer was, right here. So that probably filmed right there. You can just hear him now. Okay, so this part right here, this is where they filmed the scene with Eddie when he was being attacked by all the bats, and he actually died right here on the ground. And you can notice this trailer in the background right here. Go. And just in case you guys see my video, I want to thank the family that was standing over here earlier, and they kind of explained a few things to me and told me about the filming. And the cute kids that were talking to me, thank you so much. You guys were so sweet. There's a scene when you can see this trailer, because the family that lives there told me that there's a scene with Eddie and he's riding down the bike, and you'll notice their trailer when he falls. I cannot remember that scene for the life of me, so I just wanted to make sure I got the trailer. Okay guys, so we are headed home. It's a little bittersweet because Stranger Things was a bit of a task. For season 4, I did as much as I could, but there was a few locations, I have them written down in my little notebook here, that I couldn't get to. And let me see. I did that. So we didn't go to Susie's house. I did have the address, but I couldn't get to. Oh, the Warzone store. So with that store, it's they completely have changed the inside, and they moved to locations. So at the same time, I was like, well, it's not like I'm going to be able to match anything inside, but you could have matched everything on the outside and it would have been cool. But with the time that we had, I really wanted specific ones, so I left that one out. But so Susie's home and Warzone store, you know, were the only ones. Oh, I also did have Chrissy's Memorial Church where they filmed that scene, but that was really the last one on my list. So either way, I think I did pretty well with season 4. Stay tuned, because I'm also going to post another Stranger Things video where I'm going back to old locations and ones that I missed in the previous videos. Also, if you haven't watched my other Stranger Things video, I'm going to link them down below so that you can watch them. I apologize because my very first video was Stranger Things and I had no clue what I was doing. So it's a really bad video and you'll see why. But either way, you'll get to see like my very first video and how everything started for me. So don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!